Captain, I have something that I must confess, something that I must get off my chest. Until it is said, I cannot rest. Captain,
you really gotta make sure this island is secure.
But Captain,
there's only so much left we can endure. Whatever you need to say can wait some more. Of that I'm sure.
Okay.
Eurylochus, back so soon. Where's the rest of your crew? And by the gods, what happened to you?
We came across a palace. Inside we heard a voice. It seemed to show no malice. To greet it was our choice, but nothing could prepare us for the power that awaited inside.
What did this palace hide?
Sir, since we left home, we faced a variety of foes from a wide range of places. Gods, monsters, you know the roster. Hostile creatures that we could resist. But this was a hell of a twist, cause we are weak to a power like this.
What was it?
A woman.
What?
She had us in just 2 words.
Come inside.
Damn.
Welcome to the best part of your life. Go ahead and rest wherever you like. I've got you, don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
Only I stayed outside, but the rest went in.
Take a seat. Let me bring you all something to eat. I bet you're tired from the years spent on your feet. I've got you, don't worry, Sassy's got you now.
By the time they ate, it was far too late. For inside the meal,
think of your past.
She had cast a spell,
and your mistakes.
They began to squeal.
They'll be the last.
And grow snouts and tails.
Mistakes you'll make.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
They transformed.
This is the price.
And it wasn't quick.
We paid a live.
She turned our men.
The world is not
from men to pigs.
And to forgive.
She changed them.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
We have to go save them.
No, we don't. Look at all we've lost and all we've learned. Every single cost is so much more than what we've earned. Think about the men we have left before they're none. Let's just cut our losses, you and I, and let's run.
Of course I'd like to leave now. Of course I'd like to run. But I can hardly sleep now, knowing everything we've done. There's no length I wouldn't go if it was you I had to save. I can only hope you'd do the same.
I can hear her still.
No one will find.
And her voice deceives.
Their way between.
What if she can't be killed?
My nymphs and I.
Will you choose to leave?
Their loving queen.
I don't know.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
She's a clever witch.
This is the price.
And she's hard to slay.
We paid it all.
It's a game of wits.
We draw the line.
But you don't have to play.
Watch from above.
I have to try.
I've got all the power, yeah. I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I'm puppeteer, yeah.
Oh, so good. That's so good.
Fawn says,
I
I support.
boop.
Yep,
Yep, I support
nymph rights and
and
nymph wrongs. I love it. But yeah, that is Jorge's girlfriend, who did an incredible job.
I didn't. Yeah, if Poseidon was daddy, this is mommy kill. Yes, agreed. Agreed. It's my first time watching it, so no spoilers, please. But I'm watching it with the wonderful D&D Jordan Lee, so you can definitely check them out. On the title, they have their name, so please go drop a follow. They're really awesome. And we should have the videos too, so you can see us here. But we are trying to go through the sagas. This is such a cool introduction to Circe. One Yuri saying okay again, friendship breakup, heart, like that's the worst kind of breakup. Two, Circe's when they introduce himself, the only word I wrote was "damn." That's it. One word. Hello.
Yeah. I love hearing is like we fought so many different things, but this is the one thing that like we can't. Like what? A woman. Sleazy wrote, I also act this way around women. I was like, same, because bye. So like not far off. Again, incredible work by Gigi who put this animatic together. I loved the idea. It felt very like Spirited Away at the same time. I posted that in chat. Of just like it brought me back to like when the parents were eating the food that they shouldn't be eating, and then they slowly turned into pigs, like just very. And then we go back again. We see Distress, and Yuri is so ready to abandon the rest of the crew and be like, "Yo, let's go! Like I'm out." So, oof, Yuri, honey, what are you doing?
I thought, one, my goodness, what a power couple, because wow, the singing,
so good.
Wild. Two, the person with the wings on the feet, I wrote Hermes. So I've read the book Circe, by The Name Will Come to Me, and The Song of Achilles. They were one of my favorite books. Madeline Miller? Madeline, I think so. And just knowing the toxic relationship that is Circe and Hermes damn. Yep.
Well, it's funny you bring up Hermes.
I must say, what a brilliant speech you gave.
Who goes there?
Just a friend who could help you save your men. A foe like Circe's not to be messed with. You want to beat her, you'll need the blessing of a certain god. Divine intervention, someone who's not afraid to send a message. Hermes? Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can beat her. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. She can turn you to an animal that'll end up on a plate. She can all but make you fall in love like you're on your 100th date. She can conjure up a monster that'll grind you to the bones. She has all the ways to hurt you when you take her on alone. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can be hurt. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. Of this flower that lies such a power to take her on. You must consume and digest it, then you'll manifest a being of your creation. All you need's imagination, though it's only for a moment till you've beaten your opponent.
And I call this route Holy Moly.
Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can be hurt. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome preferred? Deep in the night, the fight can be tragic. I'll help you conquer her. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Deep in the night, the fight lasts for hours. You can be hurt or you can be hurt. Wouldn't you like to have some of the magic? Wouldn't you like your outcome Good luck.
Of
Little
Hermes.
kiss on the forehead from Hermes. Oh my goodness. I need that chaos.
Hermes' laugh is gender. Hermes' laugh is one of my favorite things in this world, and I love it so much.
So cute. Oh my god. Why? And also the gradient colors. I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
there was for sure the bi flag going through once, and I was just like, what's happening here? And I love it.
Listen, it's so good.
This is the part because like Circe always was the most interesting person, and when I was like obsessed about the Odyssey growing up, and the book had them together with Hermes, and Hermes working with Odysseus because they were like a situationship in the book.
Yeah.
And I love this so much because they're just what's the word? They're prying into things. Someone said they're like the equivalent of Loki. They're just interested in everything and interested in like, it doesn't seem like they're against Circe. They're just like, I can help if you want some power. I'm here.
Yeah. It's so much fun. And I love that you can tell that the actor had a ton of fun doing this. The music vibe, there's another one that Hermes does that's my actual favorite, but this one's such a vibe. And it's so nice with it. I remember the first time I watched it, I took it as since Hermes also helps with the underworld with helping Charon fairy souls of like, yo, Odie, you've been having me work overtime the last couple of days with Poseidon. Can we chill? Maybe. Here's some holy moly for you to chill a little bit. Like, I didn't mean to make you spit take. I'm so sorry.
No, don't be. That was so good. Because I didn't see that, and I was like, he's like, I'm kind of tired of going back and forth here. Let me just help you out.
It's that when if you've been a server in a restaurant, it's when the customer is like, oh, one more thing. And you're like, is there like, anything else you need? Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Versus I've saying it all at once.
Yeah. I've seen like this TikTok where like this waiter's like, let me just help you, and just brings the menu over, and then like 4 pitchers of water is like, help yourself. I like that kind of moment. And it's they know like that the purviews of these gods. If I had Hermes talking to me, especially after I've lost people, like the first thing I would think is like, oh, what, like, did you CP? Like, did you, and that doesn't cross. If it does cross, it's like, he has something to focus on right now, which is totally fair. But that's what I would think. Like, if, them showing up right at this moment when I am with the last of my men, like, like that's very scary. But in a like, oh no, foreshadowing kind of way. Yeah, I'm ready for the next one. I'm so ready for Circe. This is, I think, going to be my favorite saga.
So for the next one, we're gonna actually play the next 2 songs together, and then I'll have you react because I think it just goes well. And that actually will end the saga as well. So just the way that the 2, it'll make sense once you kind of listen to them both. So, yeah, let's get started and see. The next 2 songs are Done For.
Oh, that end one is so cute. With the heart picture. Stop.
Yeah. Are Done For, and the last one on the saga is There Are Other Ways. So let's dive into these last 2 of the Circe saga.
Let your
of the palace. Sorry that I asked this, but I hope that I've been misinformed. I sent out some scouts to take a look around through here, and they wound up at your doors. Through the years we seldom get a warm welcome, so I must ask just to be sure. Did you do something to them?
Hermes, all I did was reveal their true form.
You turned them into pigs.
I don't know who you are nor why you're here, but let me make this one thing clear. I've got people to protect, nymphs I can't neglect, so I'm not taking chances, dear. If you make one wrong move, then you're done for. Anything I don't approve, then you're done for. I could put a spell on you and you're done for. Boy, you better run or soon you will be done for.
I don't mean to tip your scale, but you will fail at placing any spells on me. I just ate a flower, one that claims your power, so you better cower now and flee.
You must be a liar, mortals can't acquire money without dire consequence.
Then I must be a god like you, cause I got this root from the ground with my bare hands.
Hermes gave it to you, didn't he?
Okay, fine, yes. Well, regardless, you and I are now evenly matched. Our fates are intertwined, they're attached. I've got people to protect, friends I can't neglect, so now there is no turning back. You've made your one wrong move, now you're done for. I will be the one to prove that you're done for. Not even a spell saves you, cause you're done for. Oh, you better run or soon you will be done for. Lost.
My nymphs are like my daughters, I protect them at all costs. The last time we let strangers live, we faced a heavy loss. You've given me no reason to bestow you with my trust, but everyone's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes of.
I'm just pausing real quick to shout out the amazing illustrator, which is Annie Flama, who did a great job. We are back to a GG animatic next. But yeah, there's that one. I love Flama. Kill that man. All right, on to the next one.
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes of control. There are other means of deceit. There are other roads to the soul. There are other actions of passion. You have so much left to learn. Want to save your men from the fire. Show me that you're willing to burn.
Who's to say with the mistakes I've made
Don't be
that
afraid.
they will be the
Think
last
of your
mistakes I
past.
ever made?
Don't break them.
There is so much power, but there's no puppet here.
This is the price we
I'm
pay
just
now.
a man.
There is no line,
I'm
never
just
enough.
a
So much power, but there's no puppet here.
I can't. Back at home, my wife awaits for me. She's my everything, my Penelope. And she's all my power, but it's been 12 long years, oh, 12 long years since I have seen my wife, and now the god of tides is out to end my life. So I beg you, Circe, grant us mercy, and let us puppets leave.
Poseidon, eh? There might be a way to evade him. There might be a way to get home. Though this other way's very dangerous, it might be your one final hope. heart is dead. I can't get you home, but I'll get you to the underworld instead. I'll release your men and I'll get you to the underworld instead.
Wait, you're helping us?
There are many ways of persuasion. There are many modes of control. Maybe showing one act of kindness leads to kinder souls down the road. I remember actions of passion. I have been in love once before. Maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer no more. Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer.
So much power, but there's no puppet here. No, she's not a bear, she's a puppeteer. No, she's not a bear, she's a puppeteer, yeah.
And that's
That you're willing
Circe
to
Saga.
burn.
Who's to say with all mistakes I've made
Don't be
that they will
afraid.
be the
Think
last
of your
mistakes I ever
Was it the
made?
Don't
ending
break
to
the
that
mirrors
the first
so
one?
much.
Same. I was like, what? Huh? I don't follow. Huh? What? That was
Huh?
such a surprise. Huh? Just yeah, that was the really cool way to introduce two people who are kind of fighting for the same things. That was really cool. I
Exactly.
have nymphs to protect, I have men to protect. That was really, really cool.
Yeah.
And leading into a therapy session, which you want to trust to Circe in this. Like, it feels so like she let Odysseus into the private sanctums, and you can see the faces of the nymphs being like, what's happening, and him waving to them, and then
Just, hey.
hello, it is I, Odie. And then Circe just being like, it's fine. Really, really like quick trust, or I guess, wait, you're helping me? Or helping us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, and I think it'll pop up again, a moment where again we see fighting for the same thing, and they are basically the same. So I love that. I just love his commitment, the callbacks to Penelope, Just a Man again, coming in as well, like coming in clutch.
My chat has Inari has said this is a tango song. Hermes was good, but I have a weakness for tango mommy. I think, yeah, I've never heard her referred to as tango mommy before, but you're so right. Yeah, this feels like a tango, like where they're just dueling, like in a way, dancing back and forth, around and around until they're just like, there are other ways. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
J-Rain, we are on.
We're about to start the
4.
Underworld Saga.
Yeah.
Have a good alert, Lambo. But yes, so that is the Circe Saga. We're moving on to the Underworld, which is the first song. Easily is in my top 5. I'm gonna be honest. I hope you have your tissues ready. The content warnings for the Underworld Saga are death, the ocean is ever present, grief, and spirits will be coming into play. This one's a shorter saga. There's only 3 songs in it, so it moves pretty quickly. And then actually at the end of this is the end of Act 1 for the musical. So we're, like I said, we're moving along pretty quickly, which is great. But let's dive right in and see what the Underworld has to offer.